Welcome, my friends. Welcome to a day that you should probably mark on your calendar, on your phone, on your email, whatever electronic device you have handy. Denote today. For today, I'm going to show you a whole new world. That is right. Today, I introduce to you PassengerCam. That's right. I have talked about PassengerCam several times in the past and have given you absolutely no idea what it is. I've given you no explanation. So today I thought I would just show it to you as we put it through its paces. That is right. PassengerCam is a camera that is mounted on a gimbal, a gravity-powered gimbal. I manufactured it myself. And it is looking out my passenger window. So you can look out the window and see what's going on over there to the right. For example, you're about to see Waffle House. There it is. Do not eat there. It is disgusting. But that's not the point of today's adventure. Today we're going to talk about feeder roads, access roads. We're going to talk about service roads. What is it? Why is it here? How did it get here? And what do we do with it? So, it's just a road, and it runs adjacent to most major freeways in Houston. In today's example, I-10 westbound. So most freeway highway things have what's called an acceleration lane. So you're on a cross street like this Tesla here, and you would normally just like make a right, and then you would accelerate onto the freeway, and then you'd be on the freeway and you would continue to your destination. But not in Houston, no. Let's say you're hesitant. Maybe you have like freeway anxiety. Maybe it's maybe you're like me and you just don't like driving on the freeway, but you recognize that the freeway is like the fastest route, direction, pathway to my destination. So I leave 10 minutes early and just take the feeder road. Here we are sitting at the light at Park 10 and I-10 West. And that's pretty much the extent of it. It has led to a great deal of urban blight. As you can see, there are office buildings and office workers. There are retail establishments. There are restaurants. There are industrial parks. There's a Star Furniture. There's all kinds of stuff that sits immediately next to the freeway. And it was all born from the concept of the acceleration lane, and 50 years later, this is what it's become. It just, ugh. And you see these trees? They're all shedding pollen. There is so much pollen in the air that it's actually dangerous to leave your house today if you, like me, have immunosuppression or allergies, or you can't breathe because there's just way too much pollen in the air. It's so thick that if you look, we had rain this morning. We had like a big storm blow through in like 10 minutes. But you will see like giant piles of pollen just packed along the curbs everywhere. It's disgusting. It's horrible. Hey, look, there's an office building. And you can see it with your own two eyes. So, there really isn't much, side-to-side motion with the feeder road. It's designed to get onto and off of the freeway, right? Or you can go to 7-Eleven. But we can use it to our advantage. And I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks on what to do with the feeder road. And ooh, look at that. It is a kit car. Can you see it? Yeah, the kit car. So, it looks like a Cobra, but it's a fake one. There are two two things I'm going to show you today. The first one is not that there's a giant hole in the middle of the road, which is what all that debris on the curb is. We're going to have to avoid that. So let's pay attention to that. So I'm going to show you two tips, two tricks on things that you can do with a feeder road. They're not exactly exciting things, but you know, this isn't about excitement. This isn't about the thrill of the hunt. No, this is about just trying to get home without death or injury. So when this light turns green, we are going to carefully avoid that massive hole, and we are going to jet over into the left-hand lane. And we are going to, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, we are going to get on the freeway. We're not going to get on the freeway. Okay, watch. Okay, avoid the pothole. Ooh, there's two of them. Oh, wow, okay. Let's fall in behind Mr. Audi here. All right. So here's what inevitably happens when you're driving on the feeder road, especially in the afternoons. There's going to be a whole bunch of cars sitting at the light that you are approaching. And once you kind of head down there, you're kind of trapped in. There's really no place to go unless, you know, there's a parking lot that cuts through one of these side place business things, and you can get to like another road. But usually you can't do that. But here's what you do. You get on the freeway. At least you enter the freeway using this acceleration lane. But note that this lane does not disappear. It does not force you to change lanes. It's exit only. So what are we going to do? We're just going to exit. Right? Like, oh, gosh darn it. You know what? I don't want to get on the freeway after all. And there's the light at Greenhouse right there. And we just totally went around it. Totally missed it. Totally avoided it. And now we just exit the freeway at Fry Road. And you can just step and repeat this all the way home. If there's traffic on the freeway and there's traffic on the feeder road, just pull up on the freeway like you're going to get up on there, and then don't get on the freeway, just exit again. Like so. That light over there is Fry Road. I surely do not want to get stuck at Fry Road, so I mean, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you kind of like hack the system. Alright, and there's Fry Road right there. And we've totally avoided the light at Fry Road. We've avoided the light, traffic, and potential collisions with other vehicles. We have avoided panhandlers. You usually don't see too many jaywalkers on the feeder road. Alright, so that's how that works, and you can do that until your heart's content. I don't think it's actually illegal, but I think it's highly frowned upon that you do that. But what they don't know won't hurt them, right? So that is tip number one. Tip number two is, let's say that your destination is right over there on the other side of the freeway, and you want to get over there. Now, under most circumstances, you'd have to go to the light and make a left, and then make an immediate left onto the road, the feeder road. Well, we have something special for you, ladies and gentlemen. Virtually every intersection at a feeder road and its accompanying freeway is a U-turn only lane. Look at this. U-turn only. And you get to see all kinds of cool stuff underneath here, like that lady ran a light. There is a tow truck. And this is a yield sign, not a stop sign. And I think we get our own lane. Look at that. Look at that. We are now on the other side of the freeway. Really didn't have to do much work. They didn't put a lot of effort into it. And that is what driving is all about, especially in this town, because there is so much focus and concentration going on over here that trying to figure out what's going on over there is dangerous. Like, look at this guy. He's going to turn, change lanes. I don't want any part of that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the feeder road. Here's a Land Rover dealership. Let's take a look at that. They have Land Rovers. And I'm afraid that is about as exciting as it gets. So, thank you for joining me today on the maiden voyage of Cockpit Cam. Obviously, we need a great deal of fine-tuning as it is all over the place. But I will do that. And until we meet again, thank you for traveling with me. Please pet your dog. If you suffer from allergies or any type of respiratory issues and you're being beaten to death by pollen, go to your pharmacist, go to the pharmacy counter and ask for the stuff that's behind the counter, because that's where they keep the good drugs, the ones that actually work. The stuff that's under the little plastic "don't steal it" flap, that shit doesn't work. Anyway, pet your dog, take your allergy meds, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Good day, my friends. Bye-bye. What's over here? Parking lot full of cars. And, what's going on? What? Nope, nothing. There's nothing going on. But, here comes a van. All right. That's enough. Let's go home now.